Now, let's imagine you are arriving at a hotel for your vacation.
At the reception, you can say, "Hello, I have a reservation under my name."
They will ask for your ID and tell you your room number.
You can ask, "Is breakfast included in the price of the room?"
If the room is too noisy, say, "Could I move to a quieter room, please?"
Don't forget to ask about the Wi-Fi password for your devices.
You can also ask, "What time is checkout tomorrow?"
Now let's move to a situation at a large shopping mall.
If you are looking for a specific size, ask, "Do you have this in a medium?"
You can also ask, "Where are the fitting rooms? I'd like to try this on."
Try on is the verb we use for testing clothes before buying.
If the price is too high, you can ask, "Is there any discount on this item?"
When you are at the cashier, ask, "Do you accept credit cards or only cash?"
If you buy a gift, you can ask, "Could you gift drop this for me, please?"
Now, let's practice a situation at the public library.
You can ask the librarian, "I am looking for books about history."
If you want to take a book home, ask, "How can I get a library card?"
They might tell you, "You can borrow up to 3 books for 2 weeks."
If you need a quiet place to work, ask, "Is there a study area with a power outlet?"
Power outlet is where you plug in your laptop or phone charger.
Now, let's imagine you are at a local post office.
You can say, "I'd like to send this package to France, please."
They will ask, "Does it contain anything fragile or dangerous?"
You can ask, "How long will it take to arrive there?"
If you need stamps, say, "I need 5 stamps for these postcards."
Now let's discuss a situation at a gym or fitness center.
You can ask, "Do you offer a free trial session for new members?"
Ask the trainer, "How do I use this machine for leg exercises?"
If you want to join a class, ask, "What time does the yoga session start?"
It's also good to ask, "Do you have lockers where I can leave my bag?"
Let's practice a conversation at a car rental agency.
You can say, "I'd like to rent an economy car for 3 days."
They will ask, "Would you like to add full insurance for the vehicle?"
You should ask, "Does the car take petrol or diesel?"
And "Where should I return the keys when I finish?"
Now let's imagine you were at a dental clinic for a checkup.
You can tell the dentist, "I have been having some pain in my back tooth."
They might say, "Open wide, please. I need to take an X-ray."
If you are nervous, you can say, "I'm a bit afraid of needles."
They will try to make you feel as comfortable as possible.
Now, let's talk about being at a laundry or dry cleaner.
You can say, "Can you remove this coffee stain from my shirt?"
Ask, "When will my clothes be ready for pickup?"
They might say they will be ready by Thursday afternoon.
Now, let's imagine you are at a cinema to watch a movie.
You can ask, "2 tickets for the 7 p.m. show, please."
Ask, "Is there a student discount if I show my ID?"
You can also ask, "Where can I buy some popcorn and a drink?"
Now, let's practice a situation at a hair salon or a barber shop.
You can say, "I'd like a haircut and a trim for my beard."
If you want a specific style, show them a picture on your phone.
You can ask, "How much do I owe you for the haircut?"
Now, let's imagine you have a technical problem with your laptop.
You can call tech support and say, "My computer won't turn on."
They might ask, "Is the battery charged or is it plugged in?"
You can say, "The screen is frozen and I can't move the mouse."
They will suggest, "Try to restart the device and see if it works."
If the internet is slow, say, "My Wi-Fi connection keeps dropping."
Now, let's move to a situation inside a famous museum.
At the entrance, ask, "Is it allowed to take photos inside the gallery?"
Some museums say no flash photography to protect the paintings.
You can ask, "Do you have an audio guide available in English?"
If you are looking for a specific masterpiece, ask, "Where is the Renaissance section?"
Now, let's practice a conversation about going on a camping trip.
You need to check the gear first. Do we have enough tent stakes?
You ask your friend, "Did you pack the sleeping bags and the lantern?"
If you are looking for a spot, say, "This looks like a flat area to set up camp."
Don't forget to ask, "Is it safe to build a campfire here?"
Now, let's imagine a very important situation, a job interview.
The interviewer might start with, "Tell us a little bit about yourself."
You should focus on your skills and say, "I have 5 years of experience in this field."
They might ask, "Why do you want to work for our company?"
A good answer is, "I admire your values and I want to grow with your team."
You can also ask, "What are the daily responsibilities for this role?"
Now, let's go to a local farmer's market for some fresh food.
You can ask the seller, are these vegetables grown locally?
If you want to know the price, ask, how much is a kilo of these tomatoes?
You can say, I'll take a bunch of mint and 2 kilos of apples.
Ask, can I taste a small piece of this cheese before I buy it?
Now, let's practice a situation at a crowded bus stop.
You can ask someone, does the number 10 bus stop here?
If you don't have change, ask, can I pay the driver with a large bill?
They might answer, no, you need to have the exact fare or a transit card.
Now, let's imagine you are at a friend's house for a dinner party.
When you arrive, say, thank you so much for inviting me.
You can ask, is there anything I can help in the kitchen?
If you like the food, say, this dish is absolutely delicious. Can I have the recipe?
Before you leave, say, I had a wonderful time. Thank you for the hospitality.
Now, let's talk about a situation at a repair shop for your car.
You can tell the mechanic there is a strange noise coming from the engine.
Ask, how long will it take to fix the brakes?
It's important to ask, can you give me an estimate of the total cost?
Now, let's imagine you are at a sports stadium watching a match.
You can ask a steward, where is section B in row 15?
If someone is in your seat, say, excuse me, I think you might be in my seat.
You can ask, what is the score? I missed the first 10 minutes.
Now, let's imagine you are at the doctor's office for a checkup.
The doctor will ask, how can I help you today? Or what are your symptoms?
You can say, I've been feeling very tired and I have a constant cough.
If you have a fever, say, I think I have a high temperature and chills.
The doctor might say, I need to listen to your chest and check your blood pressure.
You can ask, is it something serious or just a common cold?
Now, let's practice a stressful situation, losing your wallet in public.
You can go to the police station and say, I'd like to report a lost or stolen wallet.
They will ask you to describe the wallet and tell us where you last saw it.
You should say, it is a brown leather wallet with my ID and credit cards inside.
It's important to call your bank immediately and say, I need to cancel my cards.
Now, let's move to a situation inside a classroom at a language school.
If you don't understand the teacher, say, could you please repeat that slowly?
You can ask, what is the difference between these two words?
If you forgot your pen, ask your classmate, could I borrow your pen for a moment?
When the teacher gives homework, ask, when is the deadline for this assignment?
Now, let's imagine you are at a homeware store for some home repairs.
You can ask the staff, I need some nails and a hammer for a wooden shelf.
If you are painting a room, ask, how many liters of white paint do I need for a small bedroom?
You can also ask, do you have any tools for gardening or cutting the grass?
Now, let's practice a conversation at an electronics shop.
You can say, I'm looking for a pair of noise-canceling headphones.
Ask the salesperson, what is the battery life of this specific model?
You can also ask, does it come with a global warranty and a protective case?
Now, let's imagine you are at a local bakery in the morning.
You can say, I'd like 4 croissants and a fresh loaf of wheat bread.
Ask, are these pastries freshly baked this morning?
If you want something specific, ask, do you have any gluten-free options available?
Now, let's talk about a situation at a community center or a club.
You can ask, how can I sign up for the photography workshop?
Ask, is there a monthly fee or is it free for local residents?
You can say, I'm interested in volunteering for the upcoming charity event.
Now, let's imagine you are at a pet shop or a vet clinic.
You can ask, what is the best type of food for a 3-month-old kitten?
If your pet is sick, tell the vet, my dog hasn't been eating for 2 days.
You can ask, how often should I give this medicine to my pet?
Now, let's practice a situation at a tourist information center.
You can ask, what are the top 3 landmarks I should visit in this city?
Ask, is there a city pass that includes public transportation and museum entry?
You can also ask, can you recommend a good local restaurant that isn't too expensive?
Now, let's imagine you are meeting your neighbor in the hallway.
You can say, hi, I live next door in apartment 5B. I'm the new neighbor.
If you are planning a small party, say, I'm having some friends over on Saturday. Please let me know if it's too noisy.
Most neighbors will appreciate it and say, thanks for letting me know. Welcome to the building.
Now, let's practice a situation where you have a problem in your rented apartment.
You can call your landlord and say, there is a serious leak in the bathroom ceiling.
They might ask, when did it start? I will send a plumber as soon as possible.
If the heater is broken in winter, say, the heating system isn't working and it's very cold inside.
You can also ask, when can I expect the repairs to be finished?
Now, let's imagine a stressful situation at the airport where your luggage is lost.
Go to the Lost and Found desk and say, my suitcase didn't appear on the carousel.
They will ask you for your baggage claim tag and a description of your bag.
You can say, it's a large silver suitcase with a red ribbon on the handle.
Ask them how you will contact you when they find it. Can you deliver it to my hotel?
Now, let's practice a conversation at a jewelry store.
You can say, I'm looking for a silver necklace for my mother's birthday.
Ask the jeweler